Meet Precious. She lives in Lusaka, the largest city in Zambia. She's a young climate activist fighting to protect Zambia from climate change. But her country is also in the middle of a debt crisis. Zambia is spending 30% of its national budget on debt repayments. It can't afford to invest in renewable energy or to adapt its infrastructure to cope with extreme weather. It can't even afford to invest in basic public services like healthcare. That means ordinary people in Zambia have been left severely at risk from the impacts of climate change, a crisis they didn't cause. After all, Zambia is responsible for only 0.01% of historic global carbon emissions, but it is being hit hard by flash flooding and extreme droughts. What's more, when Zambia desperately needs money to rebuild after climate disasters, it has to take out more high interest rate loans, and debt payments have to come before reconstructing homes, schools, roads, and hospitals. It's a vicious cycle, and Zambia is not alone. 60% of the poorest countries are in or are close to debt distress. In the last few years, some leaders in the global south have started to speak up about this.
Our world, my friends, stands at a fork in the road. One no less significant than when the United Nations was formed in 1945.
And now the powerful institutions and countries that influence international finance are starting to listen. In June 2023, a summit is being organized in Paris to bring everyone to the table. There are many proposals on the cards. These include massively increasing the low interest rate loans that the world's public banks give to developing countries for climate investment. Another is debt relief for countries facing climate disasters, to give them a chance to recover. Another is making polluting companies pay for their share of the destruction caused by extreme weather. For example, via a tax on international shipping or fossil fuel profits. What is clear is this: countries like Zambia need a fundamental reform of the institutions that control global finance. If we are going to address the climate crisis, we need lower-income countries to be able to invest in climate action. The money must be made available to protect the poorest and to protect us all.